Hey guys, Mike Cricket 113. Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to talk about the news. I don't really watch the news. I'll watch it for the weather and traffic maybe. I do pay attention to weather. I like watching the Weather Channel and looking up affiliate websites with information about the weather because I believe the climate, meaning you're out your door, is very important to pay attention to. You know, whether you got to wear a coat or a t-shirt that day. If there's going to be a thunderstorm, especially lightning. Lightning is very important, especially for radio operators. Even you shortwave listeners that have a wire out your backyard, make sure your radio is grounded, or disconnect that wire to your shortwave radio and put it to the ground bus. So yeah, you always want to pay attention to that, especially in the summer months. And as you know, in the United States and all across the world, the weather has been ramping up, getting extreme. I hate using that word. That was a Gen X word, extreme. They used it too much. But yeah, I don't really watch the nightly news and things like that. It just keys me up, gets me anxious, and I find my life to be more peaceful if I don't really watch it every night. Don't let it consume me. I don't watch political banter. I think politicians in general, I don't care what side, where you live, what country, it's all bullshit. They don't really care about you. They're in power and that's all they care about. More money. But yeah, so that's my bit about the news. I know it was a random topic there, but I just find that if people just maybe just live their lives in peace, and in harmony, and don't let outside sources or information that really doesn't pertain to you and you can't fix or change affect you. Why? But that's all relevant, to your living situation. Some things you might want to pay attention to. I'm not saying to put the blinders on and not pay attention to anything, but just don't let it consume you. Every news station, no matter what country you're in, spews their own propaganda, and that's why I kind of listen to shortwave. I'll listen to the BBC and get the take on, say, OPEC, what they're doing, and it might be a little different than what I'm hearing on the American news. Or I might listen to the Romanian English broadcast. And shit, I even listen to the China English broadcast on shortwave radio. Man, yeah, they really talk down on us. But, then that's the problem in this world. Each country does their thing, the big major powers, and everybody thinks that the other country is the enemy in the end, and it sucks. It really sucks, and uh, and that's what I find with amateur radio. You don't find that on amateur radio. Shit, man, we talk to every country. If we hear a guy, a gal, a kid in another country, even one we are, like Russia, for instance, you know, even before this whole thing, I've talked to Russians, and I've talked to Russians even during this conflict that they're having over there. It's not the people, the everyday mom, dad, husband, wife, kid. It's not them. It's the government. It's the military. Those are the bastards. Even her own. Even her own. Even her own. And pushing their agenda. But it's not the everyday guy or girl. They're just like us. They're just like us. Everybody's pretty much the same. Yeah, when you walk out their front door, you might see a different view, or different animals and birds and plants and things like that. But other than that, radio operators, we talk to everybody as long as we can communicate together. We share a hobby, we enjoy the hobby, we might chit chat about everyday things. And that's what's so great about amateur radio. It there's no borders. There's no borders at all. And there's no politics and no religion. Sorry about that. But yeah, we just do our thing, and that's what's so great about it. Make friends with people all over the world, no matter what race or creed. And now, if the rest of the world could be like that and share a common interest and share, even if that common interest was just helping each other, because that's what we do, we help each other out, then the world would be in a better place. Anyway, so this is Mike Cricket 113. Sorry, this is a long one, but had to be said. Just stay humble, my friends. Stay humble and keep playing radio. Take care.